5 questions to ask them when they want you back. Life has a way of bringing back the very people we thought we left behind. Suddenly they return saying they've changed, that they miss you, that things will be different this time. But before you open that door, pause. Not every person from your past deserves a place in your future. This is about more than second chances. It's about protecting your peace, your growth, your happiness. Today we're diving deep into the 5 questions you must ask before letting someone back in. Stay with me, because the answers to these questions could change your life forever. Let's begin. Number 1, test their intentions. When someone from your past suddenly wants back into your life, you must stop and ask yourself, why now? What has changed? Is it love calling them back, or is it fear of losing what they once took for granted? Too often people return not because they have truly changed, but because they miss the comfort you provided. They miss the way you cared, the way you loved, the way you made their life easier. But that does not mean they are ready to give you the same in return. This is where you must step back and think critically. Feelings can be powerful, but wisdom must be stronger. When someone wants to come back, they will say all the right words, remind you of the good times, and paint a future full of promises. But you are not here for words. You are here for truth. Words can be spoken in a moment of weakness, but intentions are revealed through consistent actions. Are they reaching out because they truly see your worth, or because they are afraid of being alone? Think about it. How many times have you seen people realize what they had only after it was gone? Regret is common, but regret alone does not make someone worthy of another chance. You deserve more than a temporary realization. You deserve someone who never needed to lose you to understand your value. If they only appreciate you when you are gone, what does that tell you? Do you want to be with someone who only respects what they no longer have? Let's pause for a second and reset. Imagine you take them back without question. Imagine you believe every word, trust every promise, and open the door wide. Now ask yourself, what happens next? Will they truly be different? Or will the same old patterns return? Will you find yourself in the same place months from now, wondering why you gave them another chance? Life is too short to waste on people who don't truly see you. The time you have spent apart should have given them clarity. If they return expecting to pick up where they left off, that is not love. It is convenience. Love does not take you for granted. Love does not disappear and return when it's comfortable. If they come back into your life, they must come back with proof, with change, with a deep understanding of what they lost. Anything less is not enough. You have worked too hard to build peace in their absence. You have found strength you never knew you had. Why let someone disrupt that peace just because they suddenly realized what they lost? You deserve more. You deserve someone whose love is certain, not someone who wavers. If they truly value you, let them prove it. Not with words, not with nostalgia, but with actions so clear that you never have to question their intentions again. Number 2, observe their growth. When someone from your past asks for another chance, it is not enough for them to say they have changed. You must see the proof. True growth is not a promise, it is a pattern. It is not in their words, but in their actions, in the way they carry themselves, in the way they handle conflict, and in how they treat others when no one is watching. The question you must ask yourself is simple. Are they returning as the same person who left, or have they truly evolved? People do not change overnight. Growth is a process, one that requires self-awareness, accountability, and consistent effort. If they are coming back into your life claiming to be different, look for the evidence. Have they done the inner work? Have they faced their flaws and made an effort to improve? Have they acknowledged the pain they may have caused and taken responsibility for their past mistakes? Or are they merely saying what you want to hear to regain your trust? Take a moment and think, how many times have you seen people claim they have changed, only to fall back into their old habits the moment things get difficult? Real transformation does not happen because someone fears being alone. It happens because they recognize their shortcomings and actively work to become better. If they have not shown this effort during the time apart, why should you believe that change will suddenly happen once they are back in your life? Let's pause and reset. Imagine someone who once hurt you is standing in front of you, asking for another chance. They tell you they have grown, that they have learned their lesson, that things will be different this time. Now ask yourself, what proof do they have? What have they done in their time away to ensure they will not repeat the same mistakes? If they cannot show real, tangible change, why should you risk your peace and happiness for a possibility? Your happiness depends on the company you keep. Being around people who are stagnant, who refuse to grow, who repeat the same cycles of hurt and regret, will drain you. You deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift you, who match your level of emotional maturity, and who add to your life instead of taking from it. If someone wants back in, they must rise to the level of the person you have become, not drag you back into the past. You have worked too hard to become the person you are today. You have learned from your pain, grown from your struggles, and built a life that values happiness and wisdom. Do not let someone return into your world without proving they are worthy of being there. Growth is not about words. It is about actions, about choices, about the effort someone puts into being better. If they have truly changed, you will not need to ask for proof. It will be obvious in everything they do. Number 3, assess their intentions. When someone wants back into your life, one of the most important questions you must ask is, what do they really want? Are they returning because they genuinely care for you, or because they miss the comfort you provided? Are they drawn to you out of love, or are they simply lonely, bored, or afraid of starting over? If you don't stop to assess their true intentions, you may find yourself walking back into the same cycle that once caused you pain. People often come back when they realize what they lost. But regret is not the same as love. Regret is about them, about their feelings, their loneliness, their need for security. Love, on the other hand, is about mutual respect, about choosing someone every day, not just when it's convenient. If they are coming back only because they don't like where they are now, that is not love. That is desperation, and desperation does not build a happy, fulfilling life. Think about this. If they had never lost you, would they have truly valued you? Or is their sudden interest only a reaction to your absence? Real love does not require loss to be recognized. Real love is present, consistent, and certain. It does not take months or years of separation for someone to understand your worth. If they needed to leave you behind to see what you meant to them, what does that say about their ability to truly cherish and honor you? Let's pause for a moment. Imagine you say yes. Imagine you take them back, without hesitation, without questioning their motives. Now fast forward 6 months, a year. Are they still showing the same effort? Or do they slowly return to their old ways, now that they feel safe again? Too often people fight for what they lost, not because they want to build something better, but because they fear losing their safety net. The real question is, do they want you, or do they just want what you provide? You are not someone's backup plan. You are not someone's escape from loneliness. You are not here to fill the gaps in someone else's life simply because they now feel your absence. You deserve a love that is intentional, that is unwavering, that does not come and go depending on someone's emotions or circumstances. If someone truly wants to be in your life, their intentions must be clear, pure, and honest. Anything less than that is a risk you cannot afford to take. Happiness is built with the right people, not just familiar people. It is built with those who choose you, who respect you, who stand by you not out of need, but out of genuine love and appreciation. If someone's reasons for returning are rooted in fear, guilt, or convenience, they do not deserve a place in the life you have worked so hard to create. Choose wisely. Protect your peace. The right people will never make you question their intention. Number 4. Evaluate the impact on your peace. When someone from your past asks for another chance, you must stop and ask yourself a critical question. Will their presence bring peace or disrupt the happiness you have built? Not every person who wants back in deserves to return. Some people bring chaos, some bring uncertainty, and some bring nothing but emotional exhaustion. If their return means sacrificing the tranquility you have worked so hard to create, you must be willing to walk away. Your peace is priceless. It is not something you should trade for temporary companionship, familiar comfort, or the illusion of love. Too many people allow toxic cycles to repeat simply because they miss what once was. But nostalgia is not a good enough reason to let someone back in. Missing someone does not mean they belong in your life. Feelings can be deceiving. You must not just ask, do I still have feelings for them, but also, do they bring peace into my life? If the answer is no, then the decision is clear. Think about the moments when you felt your happiest, your most free, your most at ease. Were they with this person, or did they happen when you had distance from them? Did their presence bring comfort, or did it feel like you were always waiting for the next argument, the next disappointment, the next moment of doubt? If they were a source of stress, inconsistency, or pain before, why would that change now? People do not magically become different just because they realize they miss you. If they did not value your peace before, what makes you think they will protect it now? Let's reset for a moment. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of calm, a sense of certainty that the people around you support your growth and happiness. Now, imagine waking up with anxiety, with doubt, with the feeling that at any moment something could go wrong again. Which life do you want to live? If someone's return threatens that sense of peace, you have your answer. A good relationship, whether romantic or platonic, should add to your peace, not take from it. You have worked too hard to heal, to grow, and to find balance in your life. Do not let anyone walk back in and undo that progress. The right people will fit into your life without forcing you to sacrifice your well-being. They will respect your boundaries, honor your peace, and make your world feel lighter, not heavier. Happiness is a choice, and so is the company you keep. Protect your mind, your heart, and your energy. If someone truly values you, they will bring harmony, not chaos. They will bring reassurance, not confusion. They will bring consistency, not uncertainty. If their presence does not align with your peace, let them go. Nothing and no one is worth disturbing the happiness you have fought to create. Number 5, decide if this aligns with your future. When someone wants back into your life, the most important question you must ask yourself is, does this align with the future you want to build? It is easy to get caught up in emotions, to reminisce about the past, to feel the pull of familiarity. But your life is not meant to be lived in reverse. It is meant to move forward, toward growth, toward happiness, toward the best version of yourself. You must be willing to ask yourself whether this person fits into that vision, or if they are simply a reminder of who you used to be. Think about where you are going. Not just today, not just next year, but 5, 10, 15 years from now. What kind of life do you see for yourself? Who are the people standing beside you in that vision? Are they people who inspire you, who uplift you, who add to your joy and your purpose? Or are they people who make you question your worth, who keep you stuck in old patterns, who drain your energy rather than replenish it? If someone is not part of the future you are building, they have no place in your present. Now, let's reset for a moment. Imagine yourself at your happiest. What does that life look like? Who are you? What kind of energy surrounds you? Now bring that person who wants to return into that picture. Does their presence make that vision clearer, stronger, more joyful? Or does it introduce doubt, stress, and uncertainty? Be honest with yourself. If their return does not enhance the future you are striving for, it is time to let go. One of the greatest mistakes people make is thinking that growth means dragging old relationships with them. Growth means knowing when to leave people behind. Not out of bitterness, not out of anger, but because you have simply outgrown the version of yourself that once accepted less than you deserved. You cannot hold on to people who are meant to be lessons, not lifelong companions. This is your life, your happiness, your future. You do not owe anyone a second chance if that second chance comes at the expense of your dreams, your goals, or your peace. The right people will align with your path effortlessly. They will not require you to shrink yourself, to compromise your values, or to abandon the progress you have made. Happiness is built with intention. Every decision, every relationship, every moment should move you closer to the life you deserve. So ask yourself, does this person bring you closer to that life, or are they pulling you back into a version of yourself that you have worked too hard to leave behind? The answer is already within you. Listen to it, trust it, and choose the future that brings you the most joy. Your life is too valuable to let the past dictate your future. The people you allow in should bring peace, growth, and alignment with your vision, not chaos or regret. Trust yourself to make choices that protect your happiness and well-being. Let go of what no longer serves you, and embrace the future you deserve. Strength comes from choosing wisely, and wisdom comes from honoring your worth. Stay true to yourself, and happiness will follow. Good luck on your journey, and may you always choose what brings you peace. Thank you for your time. Now go build the life you truly deserve.